The City of Asheville is flipping the switch on its first major solar project. Solar panels installed atop the Asheville Regional Transit Center are producing renewable energy. News 13's Taylor Stewart is live at the Transit Center with a look at the milestone. Taylor?
Yeah, Jay, take a look at these solar panels here installed at the Transit Center. This is Asheville's first source of solar energy. Now, it's all part of a conjoint initiative between the city and Buncombe County to convert to all renewable energy by 2030. Over time, these will help lower emissions and improve air quality in western North Carolina. The Transit Center will produce around enough electricity to power 12 homes over the next year. So think of this as a baby step, making a dent in an overall initiative to bring 100% renewable energy over the next 3 years.
That's a pretty large goal, and this is our first step towards it. So we wanted to really maximize how much clean energy is available to both the city and the residents.
All of the energy from the transit station's solar array will be distributed back to the Duke grid. Now, it's commonly referred to as sell-all system. So what does that mean for you? You keep living your life like you normally would. You don't have to opt in or change the way you use energy. Just rest assured you're getting the advantage of this program. Now, over the next 3 years, the City of Asheville is contracting locally to install more solar panels at 7 more facilities here in the area. So we'll keep you updated as this project moves forward. That's the latest here in downtown Asheville. I'm Taylor Stewart, News 13.
In any other year, the Brevard College Tornadoes would be in the middle of their football season right now. We all know 2020 is not any other year, and it's been littered with hurdles for sports teams. But the Tornadoes have this week's game changer on their coaching staff, and he's pretty familiar with overcoming obstacles.
Pre-practice!
This was supposed to be a year for Brevard College to continue making history. Coming off the school's first ever postseason win, the Tornadoes' goal was to do what had never been done again.
All it is just energy. Energy is the best thing we got right now.
We're extremely sharp for being this early into our practice season for the fall. Which means to me that we must have some great leadership.
What they don't have is an opportunity to play, at least not yet.
The two things, you're either by yourself or you slip into the mic.
COVID-19 forced Brevard to move its season to the spring.
You use every motivation you can, you know what I mean? Because you're playing for something you don't know is there yet. You know, you don't have a schedule yet, all that stuff. So every day becomes a mindset of motivation.
Offensive line coach Everett Lindsay
You'll end up turning up after 2 steps.
is a master of motivation.
Down, so go. There you go.
He was an All-American tackle at Ole Miss and played 11 years in the NFL. But before that, he was an undersized walk-on for the Rebels.
Down.
A 230-pounder with a big dream.
I've always been an effort guy. You know, even to play in the NFL for as long as I did, 95% of the guys that play in the NFL are just effort players.
And at Brevard, the roster is filled with potential Everett Lindsays.
From his story, coming as basically an underdog, he has that perspective of what we are as a D3 athlete. You know, you're not the D1 guys playing on Saturdays on ESPN, ABC, and all that.
And you command immediate respect when you've done the exact things that you're asking players to do.
Hustle, cover.
With no football in sight for the rest of the year, he'll be asking the Tornadoes to dig even deeper.
Do as much as you can. You know, work out, eat right, study. You know, there's just a plethora of things you can do to accelerate your game and, you know, accelerate you as a person.
Like not letting wherever you start your journey dictate where you want to end up.
1, 2, 3, oh,
Good morning to you. I'm Jay Seltzer. Last night, the Vance Monument Task Force revealed some possible options for the future of the statue. Right now, the joint county and city group is exploring options for what happens to the monument. Part of the discussion included changing the plaque to honor the people of Asheville as a whole. A homeless woman was accidentally locked in a trailer for 2 days in Asheville. She was found inside a Goodwill donation trailer behind the store on Patton Avenue. Now, according to Goodwill's vice president of operations, someone broke into 3 units filled with donated items last weekend. Employees relocked the trailers and were unaware that anyone was still inside. Asheville police tried to find the woman but didn't find anyone matching her description. Now here's meteorologist Ingrid Allstead.
Okay, temperatures changing. Temperatures only staying in the 60s Friday afternoon. Tonight, frosty Friday night down to the 30s. Your weekend weather is in the low to mid 60s. High temperatures this afternoon a range from the upper 50s in our higher elevation locations like Newland to 62 in Asheville. A big cool down compared to what we felt yesterday afternoon. It's even colder tonight down to the 30s, 60s this weekend and into next week returning to the 70s. Have a great day.